Hello traders, this is Aftab and you are watching Aftab Forex YouTube channel. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. Today in this uncut episode, I'm going to discuss Euro US dollar because it is giving me moves that I like and it is very nicely respecting the levels. So in every video I try to explain the market under the light of my own strategy, so that anyone who is watching this episode, they should understand the market and at the same time practice or get a chance to practice my strategy. So if you guys are following me from the weekly forex forecast videos, well, those bigger plans, they are still at their own place. But as I have said in the weekly forex forecast videos, that I'm going to follow the market on the H4. If I get enough and plenty of good and nice feedback, I will continue these H4 or 4-hour time frame analysis and will be uploading these videos on regular basis. On Monday it will be like, if I give you a little bit of a date, on Saturday I upload the weekly forecast in which I explain a bigger image of the market. Then I try to update you guys during the week as well. So I think Monday will not be very nice for that, because I obviously need some sort of candles and data on the basis of which I should say that okay, where this price is going further. So same was the case. Today is late Tuesday, 15th of April 2025, and it is currently 11:47 p.m. in my time zone. So these are timestamps and dates I'm including in the video, so later I do watch my own plans and take help from them when I trade, right? So this is completely pro stuff, and anyone who wants to be with me in this episode till the end, I'm sure enough you will not only get a clear image of this market, but you will also like my strategy. So without wasting further time, let's jump into the charts. So first of all, what I will do is I will make this webcam smaller, because now we need to focus on the charts. Okay, let's have a look at it, and you have a look at this chart, and in the moment I will be launching my epic pen, so that it is a very handy tool to explain my ideas with all of you, to share my ideas. So you just have a look at this particular chart, and the levels of 1.14712 and the level of 1.07370, I have derived both of these levels from the higher time frames, weekly, daily, and I have discussed it in the weekly forex forecast video. The link you can obviously see in the description. So just give me one moment. Okay, so you can watch the weekly forex forecast video, and you will then more clearly understand this setup. So let's begin the session. Let me quickly check. All that's perfect. Fantastic. Okay, so you have seen the chart. Did you understand what's going on in the market? Let's first focus on that for a while. That since we are looking at this market on the 4-hour time frame, so it means and we also have these levels right here and right here. I want to write it down, and 1.07370. So for the simplicity, in the future H4 analysis I will be saying 1.14 to this level and 1.07 to this level, so that the thing is completely like clear of any sort of confusion. So 1.14 and 1.07, these are the two levels I have, and I have derived them from my weekly forecast. Remember, the strategy is the same, but how to apply it on the H4, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at this broken level. No doubt, this is going to be a fantastic support with us, and in fact this is like when the market broke out of this structure, do you see this was a retest of the structure? So that's why I am going to refer this as a support. Remember, I am discussing the H4, and those who are watching me from the weekly forex forecasts, those plans are a little bit different, right? But obviously the concept and the strategy is the same. But if you are a long-term trader, I think this forecast may not be for you, right? So, and one more thing, from the same level that I discussed, market nicely dropped around 209 pips. So day traders made good profits out of this level, and using my strategy, it always helped me make fantastic decisions, and it fantastically respect my level. So just like you can see this, why it respect my level, I have discussed in the weekly forecast. So I was saying, if we are looking at this particular structure, you will see this as a cup and handle. You see this is a inverse, you see cup and handle pattern as well. So I will definitely title this as a support. Now what after that, don't you see this as a fantastic 61.8% retracement of the Fibonacci, the A, the B, the C, and obviously the D, and right here approximately was the D, some false breakout because market had to touch this 1.4 level explained already. So now what's next, my friends? Because obviously when we look at these charts, for a trader this is very much important to ask himself that, okay, if this is the situation, what is next? Now let me a little bit of a glimpse of the weekly plan that I had, and I'm sure you will be watching that video right after finishing this one. So on the H4 I have shown you that it created a sell pattern right here. Well, this pattern is not yet exactly mature. So who can trade the unmature level? Obviously the H1 and M15 traders, they did, and they made 200, or they dropped the market for around 200 pips of drop, right, or move. What's next? Market today is the third day. If I explain it a little bit of the price action a little bit, you see this is the Friday close, this is the Monday close, and today is the Tuesday. So this candle is not closed yet, but since I'm recording this video, I assume that it closes as this, right? If it closes as this pattern will be very much important for us, but it doesn't mean that tomorrow we cannot see bulls in the market. The daily plan, and that is a break of structure, retest and continuation, and further bulls, and a correction towards 1.07, and a very fantastic buy. But just in case if someone is trying to look at this market right here on the H4, we already know that the market dropped from this 1.14 level, and it was supposed to be dropping from here. Now what's next on the H4? If we see, if someone wants to trade it, there is one level and there is one plan, I should say. And remember my friends, whenever I say if then thought process, or if this the market do this, then that will be the approach. If the market do this, then that will be the approach. So try to follow that sequential, in a sequential form, right? It will be very much important for you to understand the method, because my method is 99.9% accurate, and market respects these levels, and whenever it don't respect the levels, there will be a possible clue the market already gave before it doesn't respect our levels. So, and that is also visible to this strategy. Now my friend, what this market overall can do, the daily image is very nice, clear. Market hit a resistance level, and whenever the market hits a resistance level, it usually drops to 107. sorry, not 107, in this case 107, but whenever a market bounces off a resistance level, it tries to come back at a support level, right? So obviously this is a resistance level and this is a support level we have. And on the daily time frame, if it closes like this, and two situations right here, a drop and then we take buy, and obviously breakout, retest, continuation, so you should be clear. But the daily, this daily data which says that market reversed from the resistance, it will, like the H4 traders will be taking benefit of this data. How this data will be used? First of all, they already dropped the market for 200 pips right here. Now the Fibonacci stuff right here, and the Fibonacci is, I want to ask you, just think about this market. I'm showing you this pattern for quite like for 10 to 8 to 10 minutes for now. If you see this particular market, what do you see? For a moment, just think about this market and what do you see? So what we see right here is obviously a 61.8% retracement. So when we see, and the Fibonacci is also telling us that this 1.1103 is going to be 1.11 level is going to be a good one. But now let's suppose if we are H4 traders, how we are going to take this information? On the daily time frame, we say we are going to take a buy from here. On the H4 time frame, it says we are going to take a buy from here. So the actual things start right now. Pay very close attention. Remember my friend, if the market, well, there are two things. This is now dropping. It can be stopped near, let me write it down here, 1.11. You see previous rejection, fantastic one. Previous rejection, breakout, fantastic one. What's next? Maybe market is just coming back down to take a retest of this. If this is the situation, and if it take a bounce from here, then there will be two situations. That is the formation of this double top. If this double top is validated there, then the market is coming back to 107. So everything works in a very sequential form, my friends. If you, I show you this now, let me change the color a little bit. This is just one way of looking at it. This is coming down, and if it take a rejection from here, it will be creating a double top up there, and then it will be dropping towards 107. Remember, this formation of a double top is not guaranteed, but I'm saying if it happens, that is going to be a fantastic level to sell the market towards 107,370, a very fantastic one. The other thing is, if this market is coming straight down like this, and if that is the situation, we have to look for the market to retrace back, and on this retracement we can try to enter into the market and book this 1.07370 profit, and obviously we will enter into our daily zone. Did you get my point? We will enter into a daily zone. So my friend, different things I have explained. This market is dropping. If it go back up, we take a sell 107,370, fantastic. If the stop loss is hit, we wait for the price to go up, take a retest and continuation, fantastic. If this market drops, it gives a breakout of structure, retest and a continuation towards right here, then we try for the bigger plans, the daily zone. So how simple this market is. Now let's say if someone say I'm going to trade it on the H1, well, normally I will not be explaining the H1 part most of the time. Why? Because it is just noisy, right? And noise, remember my friends, noise is much enough for a uh, to make a trader like completely mad, right? The noise. So obviously if you want to be noise free, you have to focus on the H4. But just see, since this market, you know, whenever I give you the analysis, I say wait for a double top. So what it did right here on the H1, it created a double top. So now the point of focus for us in this throughout this week is this H4 time frame. So we have to wait for the market to touch 1.11, and once it touch it, makes a sort of a pattern, we can again target for this around 1.1 to 500 approximately. So then that will be an H1 analysis, and here if you see, we have got a sort of a breakout, maybe a retest and a nice drop. So my friend, the thing is very simple. If I switch back to the daily time frame, you will say, okay, uh, it's up to you, like if you want to stick to this plan 1.1103, but remember it will have not much profit. This one can give fantastic profits, as this will be even a more further strong support. Now it depends on traders. Remember, this is not a trade advice, but just to clear your direction. You know, I combine these different time frames and sum up everything, and then I present it right here. So there is a lot of study behind analyzing these markets, and then give you a very clear image of the market right now. And again, congratulations those who made these 200 pips from the market. Overall, the daily and the weekly, they say this. So I'm a Fibonacci trader, all of you know. So if I am a Fibonacci trader, obviously I will be doing what? I will be waiting for proper levels and proper entries, and then whether I trade, whether I just analyze, but obviously I will be waiting for it, right? So this is not just like a race. I took this much trades, took these much trades. This is not like that. This is a very simple thing if you take it simply. And if you are someone holding buy from somewhere 1.12, still I think you need to correct your education, you need to correct your direction a little bit, right? So this is it. I hope you guys will like this video analysis in which I discuss this euro dollar and my strategy. You know, there is like nothing very new, just the breakout retest, breakout retest, breakout retest, nothing else, right? Very simple it is. Try to practice it on the demo accounts, and I'm sure enough you will be having very good results with it. Take a lot of care of yourself. See you on, obviously, in the weekly forex forecast videos. I will be here, but I also want to add one more day. I have not yet decided which day I'm going to discuss the markets, because then it also depends on the market. Let's say if it reverses from here and do something else, I will not be able to stop the market, right? So yes, this is it for today. Maybe late Thursday or early Thursday morning, I do my analysis. And yet, you know, the date is also changed right here, 12:04 a.m. And yeah, I'll go straight to bed right now. See you maybe in the morning. I'm trying to do these analysis every day, but you know, these levels and these things and then everything. So right, make sure to check out that weekly forecast. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.